Hey everyone, this is Ricardo from Crypto Metals. Thanks for watching. Today in this video, I want to point out a course that will help you in your business. For those that are with MintBuilder, the company is giving us a free course on precious metals. Now, I highly recommend taking this course because this is going to give you the edge and confidence to answer questions from clients. That they don't have understanding of silver and gold and what to purchase. This course is a great way to set yourself apart and help you build trust with a client to buy precious metals from you. So with that said, watch the video, then go into your back office in Mint Builder and take the course. And after that, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Hello, I'm Matt Barkas, CEO of MintBuilder, and I have with me Jerry Feta of Wealth Dynamics, and we're going to talk a little bit today about the benefits of this bullion trading, and I'll let you take it from here, Jerry.
Awesome. Good to meet you guys. I'm Jerry. I'm the owner and CEO of Wealth Dynamics. And we're chatting today about the bullion trading on mintbuilder.com. Matt had actually asked me if we could put the training up. And so I want to give you guys a little bit of an intro on it as MintBuilder affiliates. And that way you kind of understand what the training is about. And also for those that are just MintBuilder clients too, just because it is good to have education on what you're owning and where you're storing your value. Matt, you'd mentioned when we first set this up that you wanted to make sure there was like some really value add education. Can you kind of maybe speak to that and what gap you saw kind of in the bullion industry that you were trying to fill with just having some training available?
Exactly. So, here at MintBuilder, we get a lot of questions of, what is, bullion and even the basics of bullion, but even more specifically, what are these coins that are not bullion? Is there real more value to like the numismatic side? But we just feel like, here at MintBuilder, we need further education, and there needs to be more knowledge on just the purpose behind bullion and all the different aspects. It seems like a complicated topic, but in reality, once you kind of dive into it a little bit, it's really very simple, and that's why we wanted to offer this free course to our members.
Yeah, and to give some of my background, I've not been in the metals industry as long as Matt, but I've been I was a mainstream financial advisor since 2012. So I was licensed, work with stocks, bonds, mutual funds, retirement accounts, the whole 9 yards. And I bought my first silver ever actually from Matt. This was back in like 2016, before I knew Matt. So I bought it from the website. I signed up with a membership. And so I've always been a fan of MintBuilder since then. I also own a bullion brokerage myself where we work wholesale with our clients. And I actually started working with MintBuilder because it was a gap that for me wasn't filled yet on having, a monthly plan that somebody can auto save into rather than putting it into the banking system. And so it's kind of a perfect mesh. Now with the course, this was something that I had developed primarily for my company, Wealth Dynamics. And so as you're going through this, there's a couple of things that Matt and I want to point out to you on this course. But I want you to think with, okay, this was initially designed for Wealth Dynamics, and it was really a free tool for the public so that they could go through the course, learn about bullion, and then they could become clients of my firm. Now we kind of spun this off into offering it as a free value add for MintBuilder. And so the first thing that I want to point out is as you're going through this, the main component of this is education. Okay. If you're, a client of MintBuilder, like I said, it's important that you understand how gold and silver works. Like Matt said, bullion, numismatics, there are some nuances, but it actually is all very simple and easy to learn. And so that's why we have this in there. If you're also running the affiliate side of the business, learning about bullion so that you can become a better affiliate is going to help you actually, bring in more business. The more knowledgeable you are, the more valuable you become to your clientele and to the public that you're talking to, the more likely they are to want to sign up and become a client. Right. And so that's kind of part of it. Now, a few things that I'll point out. There are a couple links as you're going through the course. Matt and I want you to just ignore those. Like I said, this is initially and primarily intended when we first built this for Wealth Dynamics, my firm, and for bringing in, clients in public for us. And so we put our MintBuilder links in there, the free silver link. I think we have a couple of links to our MintBuilder affiliate website. If you're watching this, you're already in MintBuilder. Those links don't apply to you. So if you see those, realize that that's what that is. There's no pitching, and we don't really expect you to click on them. But one thing that we pointed out, Matt talked about, was that he wanted me to bring up, is that something you could be doing with your content, right? So Matt, could you kind of speak to that a little bit on, like, being able to build value add content and then using the affiliate side of the business to drive traffic?
So first off, as you're going through this, you're learning about all the different aspects of bullion. I started out in the late 90s doing day trading with gold and silver, and then going into physical. And now this is speaking mostly into physical, and that's a great value as a member, that you have that, and that's why we wanted to offer this out there. But as Jerry was talking about too, the other additional side of the value to this is that you can see, as an affiliate, that you can utilize this kind of technology as value to promote your own business. So you can use something, you can come up with your own content, and you can market it in this facet. So again, it's a two-pronged benefit. One is kind of showing you how you can get attention out there by offering free value to people. But obviously the most important part of this that we wanted to put this in place for was so that you can learn about bullion and everything about that industry, because it's so important that once you know more about that, now you have a more viable business that you can give people real information, solid information on what they're doing, and just know what you're selling. So I think that's a huge aspect as well.
Yeah. And I want to reiterate too, like, as you're going through this, the course, it really is just there for your benefit as a value add on those two points that Matt had mentioned. I don't make any money on the course. Matt doesn't make any money on this course. And it's really just something we wanted to put out there to just help people get more knowledge and more financial education. So again, any links you see, basically ignore those. Those aren't for you guys, and really focus on the content, and then focus on, like, how could I be doing this? Right. It doesn't have to be a full course. Maybe it can be an article on medium.com. Yep. Maybe it can be a YouTube series that you build out. But the idea of giving the value and then giving a call to action is something you could look at as placement and duplication.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. Just offering value to people out there. When you give free value, you're gonna be able to get more prospects. And again, just to reiterate one more time, what Jerry talked about was that as your team are coming in to watch this free added value, learning about bullion, remember, they're already part of MintBuilder. This is not a marketing to them. You're part of your team. This is just an idea, and also a very good basic training on understanding bullion. So I think that pretty much covers the idea of what this is all about here.
Cool. And another point that I want to bring up, because when I first got into the industry, there wasn't as much online advertising. Same thing with probably Matt. There wasn't as much online Google ads and Facebook ads and this and that. So as you're going through this, I want you to realize that this is something that you are able to use as a benefit when you enroll people, right? So when you think about competitors, most of your competitors in the bullion and precious metals industry, they're not offering training, right? They're just offering a website with a cheap as dirt price. Usually they're selling the client's information for marketing and hedge fund trades and different things, but they're not giving the value of, okay, let me educate you on what you have. And then second is the service, right? So when you go through this training, as I mentioned, you become more knowledgeable. You as their agent, you as their point of contact, are more equipped to add value to them and separate you from any other place they could be buying their precious metals, any other business opportunity that they could be part of. And I think that makes you, invaluable to the clientele.
Yeah. And, when people, it's really important if your team, for example, is going through this kind of a training, it's really good because it really helps answer a lot of questions. You got to remember, most people coming into this business, a lot of them have never collected or saved in precious metals before. And so that, common questions come up like, if silver is at, $23.85, why am I paying $27 or $28? Why am I paying that for? That makes no sense. They don't understand that, spot price isn't what you buy the product for. This kind of, simple questions we've dealt with for the last 15 years, those are the kind of things that pop up all the time. This helps answer that for you. So it's going to actually be a good thing to help, push your team into, to get to, go through the training to understand, the simplistics of it, so that it'll do a lot of the work for you. It'll answer a lot of the questions for you. And then now you're ready to promote a business. Your team's ready to promote a business.
Yeah. And I want to add a point on that. That's a great thing that Matt just brought up. if it's me, when I enroll somebody, whether it's a client or whether it's an affiliate, because there's two sides to this business, I'm almost going to coach them through the training. Like I'm going to make sure they get through it, because on the back end, it does reduce the amount of questions you get. It does reduce the amount of weird emails you might get about, hey, why is this way? Or how come this looks this way? Or why is the price what it is? All of that can get answered in the training. And so what you get at the end result is, from a client basis, you get a much more educated and loyal client. And so when they're online getting retargeted by, whatever Boolean ads because they're in the market for it, or, somebody asks them why they save in precious metals, or, they watch something on CNBC and it talks about gold or silver, they already have the answers. Yep. So it kind of takes some of that off your plate on having to field some of those questions. And then also, from the affiliate standpoint too, when you're brand new in this business and you're out there in the trenches meeting with people face to face, you get tough questions. You get people that ask you, things you might not already know the answers to. And so when you send your affiliates through this course, when they go meet face to face with someone on a Zoom call or at their kitchen table or at the coffee shop, they're going to feel much more confident having an educated conversation about not only why do I save in bullion, but why should you save in bullion, and why should you join my business?
Exactly. Yeah. Just just to reiterate what Jerry was saying, you want, first of all, to work yourself out of work. You don't want to have to spend all day answering the same kind of questions if you don't have to. Why do that when you can let a tool, the technology, do the work for you? And secondly, you want long-term clientele, whether, like you said, whether they're customers or whether they're team members as an affiliate. And I think an educated client, educated affiliate is going to be way more long-term. They're gonna stick around because now they understand that there's a lot more benefits here than what they really knew before. So education, knowledge, it creates that long-term relationship.
Mm-hmm. One more thing I want to say on that point: when I designed this course, I put things in there intentionally to make sure that my clients and my leads that are coming through this, they know why I'm different. And they know why I'm better than going to whatever big box bullion website they could go to. And that might not, unless you've been through the course and you've seen that might not be something you'd expect. You're actually like locking in some of these clients because they're going to see that information. When I wrote that, I already had my MintBuilder business. And so I was considering, okay, I'm a MintBuilder affiliate. How do I make sure that my clients know that I'm valuable? So you're also, like Matt said, giving your client some of those objection handlings and different things as they go through this. And not only are they more educated, but they definitely see why you are better and why you're different than anything else they could do.
Exactly. And I think that pretty much covers it. And I'm very happy to be able to build it. Jerry was able to build this course and allow us to utilize it for our members. So thank you so much, Jerry, for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.